Alright, hey Bony Pals, have you ever been out and about and you needed a snack but you didn't have a snack with you, and what you were wanting, what you were hoping for was a spicy beef jerky, a homemade beef jerky? Well, I don't have that. How about a spicy tofu jerky? So you'll see we're starting out with 2 pounds of firm tofu. I actually like extra firm tofu if I can find that, but for this video I only found the firm, but firm works fine before I've used it. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take it out of the package, drain it real well, and then we're gonna pat it dry. Be back in a moment. All right, so we've got our tofu out, laying on a single piece of paper towel. What I typically like to do with these is I'll put another paper towel on top of these, and then I just fold them up a little bit like a burrito, and just kind of press on them slightly. Maybe turn them over, press on the sides like this, press on the top and bottom. Do that to both of them. You want to get as much of the water out as you can. The dehydrating time for this is about 3 to 5 hours, depending on how thick you cut it and the climate outside or inside your house, and how much humidity. So all those will play a factor. Then I just simply take it off, lay it down. You'll see how nice it looks now. This is all ready to be cut. Look at that. All right, well, we're ready to cut. So we'll go ahead and cut a little bit of this. I like to cut it straight down the middle, and then begin to make 1/8 to 1/4 inch slices. You don't want it too thick. If it gets too thick, it takes a long time to dry, and you could potentially over dehydrate it, which I've done before, and that will come out like bricks. You don't want bricks. You want nice pieces that you can dip. See that? Even that one's a little bit thin, but that's about right. You can see that okay? Slice a couple more so you can see how it looks. Doing 2 at a time. It's going pretty quick. All right, I'm gonna finish up this, and we'll be back in a minute. All right, so we're ready to mix up our stuff. You'll see we've got 1 teaspoon of granulated garlic in here. I've got a tablespoon of crushed red pepper. Now again, adjust that to your liking. I like it a little hotter. 3 tablespoons of brown sugar because I like it a little bit thicker. We're making this recipe a tiny bit sweeter. 1/2 cup of soy sauce. I'm gonna put in 1 teaspoon liquid smoke. Give it that smoky flavor. Again, this is optional. And we're gonna put in 3 tablespoons of sriracha. Again, we're making it a little bit spicy. So we wanted to carry that heat. And just rinse it out. All right. From here, just give it a stir. Want to get it mixed up real nice. This should be spicy, and it should be a little bit thick. We want it to stick to the tofu and be a bit thicker than a standard recipe. Almost like a teriyaki, but with A little more heat. All right, it's looking good. Man, it smells good too. All right, we'll be back in a few minutes. Cut. We're going to be dipping them into our sauce, and then we're going to be laying them on our dehydration racks. So I estimate that I'll probably need 2 racks for the number that I cut, possibly 3, because I did slice them a little bit thinner. So I'm just planning for it. I've got 6 that are clean and ready, but I'll probably need 3. Anyways, we'll get that ready. We've got all of our pieces cut. We're gonna dip them into the sauce, and we're gonna lay them on our board. Again, this is where we take a little care because they really break easy, so you wanna be gentle with it. Also, this is where if you slice them too thin, they break. Some people prefer to lay them out first and then brush them, flip them over and brush them again, which is probably, I think, a better use of the sauce, because this way I find that more of it gets splashed around a little bit, but I figured just let it drip and lay it down. Let it drip and lay it down. I think I'll be using possibly 4 trays. All right, I'll continue these and be back in a moment. All right, so we finished 3 trays like this, and we've got our dehydrator preheated at 190 degrees, and now we're going to go ahead and insert these trays into the dehydrator, set the timer, and let it go. We'll be back once it's done to try it out. Thanks. All right, well, we just pulled our tofu out of the dehydrator. Let's take a look at it. It smells good and it looks good so far. Let me show you what it looks like. All right, we're just gonna give it a few minutes to cool, and then we'll put it in our jar, and it'll be ready to go. All right, we're done. Everything's been dried, everything's been packed, and we end up with a nice big jar of spicy tofu jerky. I hope you enjoyed that. Hey, try it out. Let me know what you think. I'm always interested in how it comes out for other folks, what you liked about it, what you didn't like about it. Leave some comments. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already so you can follow our adventures. And we look forward to seeing you again. Take care and thanks for hanging out with us.